Have you spent so much time creating what you think is amazing content for your social media only to find that no one is responding? In this video, I'm going to show you how to blow up your comment section and send your ideal audience flooding to your DMs. In order to be a successful small business owner, you have to be a lifelong learner. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you can see all my new videos and trainings every Wednesday and Sunday. So we've talked about this. We have spent a lot of time strategizing your social media. If you've watched my other videos and implemented my tips, this takes a little bit of time. So there's nothing more frustrating than when you spend all this time strategizing and creating amazing content only to have nobody comment on your posts and have nobody engaging with it. It's nice to optimize for likes, but if no one's actually commenting in your posts, you can't tell how engaged your audience actually is with your content. So today I'm going to show you how you can implement a few tips to really blow up the engagement on your social media, get more people commenting in your comment section, getting people sending you DMs, and having the elusive algorithm know that your audience is connected to your content and starts to push it out more. But make sure you're staying for the last tip, because this one is probably the most ninja tip that I have and not a lot of people know about it. Okay, so my first tip is going to be use video. Video is king right now. Not every audience loves video, but it's something to definitely try to see if that's going to be a more engaging style of content for your audience to interact with. A lot of the time they want to see your face and they want to get to know the person behind the business so that they can create that connection and really understand what your motivations are. If they feel like they're being sold to all the time and they don't understand that you're really a great person and you deserve to have a successful business, then they might not want to buy from you. Thankfully, there's a lot of different ways to do this nowadays. So on Facebook and Instagram, we now have the use of stories. Once Facebook bought Instagram, they integrated stories onto their platform as well. So if you connect your business account or your page with your Instagram account, then any story that you post on your Instagram will just automatically get uploaded to Facebook. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. And it's a great way to get yourself in front of the camera in short form video that makes it really digestible for your audience to watch and click through. On stories, one of the amazing features that we have are these buttons. This allows us to ask a question of your audience, poll them, let them ask you questions and engage with you and interact with you that way. Now they've added a little chat box, which is kind of interesting. So you can get people together in a little group to talk about a specific subject. The use of these buttons is a really great way to increase the engagement of your audience without them having to do too much. They don't have to type anything too long. They can sort of answer one-word questions. The poll button and the question button, it's kind of they're just pressing a button, so it makes it really easy for them to engage with your content. And it shows Instagram that your audience is interacting with your content, which means that Instagram's going to show your content to the people who interact with it a little bit more than everybody else. So you want to make it easy for people to interact with your content, because then Instagram's going to say, oh, hey, they like this person, they like this stuff, and they're going to show them your stuff more. So it's a great way to interact with video. Another great way to interact with your audience using video is going live. Going live is a great way to interact with your audience and get in the moment feedback. And it's always kind of fun because they're asking questions live or they're talking to you live and you can actually engage with them. But again, they're not having to do too much. You're just kind of there. If you want more tips about how to go live, you can just click up this little card thing here and it'll take you to my video on why you need to go live as a small business and how to do it successfully. Next up, we have IGTV. This is a great feature from Instagram, which is stealing a little bit from the YouTube space. Sorry, YouTubers. But the great thing is that it can only have 10-minute videos. So what Instagram kind of just knew is that on Instagram, the audience isn't going to stand for longer videos. So it's going to make them short, but a little bit longer than your regular story videos. So stories are great, but they're only 15 seconds long. And if you have something like longer to talk about, there's nothing worse than seeing all the million little ticks at the top of your feed and you're like, I am not going to watch this. So it's another way for businesses and account owners to get the message across about a specific subject to their audience in a digestible way. Now, IGTV has a limit of 10 minutes unless you've got a verified account, which I think can go up to 60 minutes. And I actually think you have to have like a lot more followers. But for us peasants, we've got 10 minutes to give valuable content to our audience. If you want to see how to edit video for your IGTV, just click up in the little card up there and I will show you how to edit your IGTV on your phone and make it easy and beautiful and great and wonderful and all the great things. And if you want to see an example of my IGTV, you can just head over to my account at Laura Milroy Media. So the one thing about these videos, whether it's IGTV or going live, is that you have to have a call to action. You have to direct people to that because IGTV really only shows up in like the IGTV space on the explore page, or in your feed, it's like a tab over from your regular posts and people aren't generally going to go there. So there has to be a call to action in your regular content to head over and check out the content in your IGTV or your live or whatever it is. Now, this isn't a difficult thing to do. It's just an extra step that you have to take in order to sort of like market your content. So my next step to increase your engagement is to ask a question. Now, the fact is people love giving their opinion. And so you want to take advantage of this and have it go towards increasing your engagement levels and letting Instagram know that people like your content so that they're going to push it out to them more. So when you write your post, make sure you ask a question of your audience. Whatever the subject's about, see if you can ask a question in a way that they can give their opinion or feedback about whatever the subject your post is about. If you want to know how to structure your content to optimize for engagement and conversion, put the little hands up emoji below and let me know because I think I'm going to do a video about that one. So there's a few different kinds of questions that you can ask. You can ask a multiple choice question. You can ask a yes or no question. The best kinds of questions that I find get the most interaction are going to be open-ended questions, but you have to structure it in a way that is a little bit, I don't know, what's the word? Clickbaity? So let's say you write a blog post on your favorite tips to tighten your core and lose weight in your belly section, and you're trying to drive traffic to that blog post. One of the great ways that you can drive traffic to the blog post and increase engagement is by asking an open-ended question that's structured a very specific way. Instead of asking, what's your favorite ab exercise? You can instead ask a more intriguing question that sends them to the blog post to check it out. Like, I didn't realize there's so many ways to tone up your core. I really like number 3. What was your favorite? That way, it sort of sends them to your blog post to kind of see what you talked about, and then it gets them to pick an answer and comment on your post. Once they've already gone to the blog post and kind of read the whole thing, they're going to come back because they've already invested time into this conversation and they want to see it through to the end. So it's a great way to increase the engagement as well as convert a call to action to your other content. My next tip is a really important one. This is to know when to post. Your audience isn't online 24/7. The more that your content gets engagement and comments and likes within the first hour that it's been posted, the more that Facebook and Instagram is going to push it out to your audience. So it's really important to time it when your audience is actually online and on the social media platforms. So there's a few different apps that you can go to, but I find the best information comes directly from the source. On Instagram, if you go into your insights, you can click on the audience button and scroll down to the bottom and it tells you the best days and the best times to post. So you can pinpoint when your audience is most active online and then post when they're actually on the platform and you have the best chance of getting their engagement. So my last tip is my ninja tip. It is not something that a lot of people talk about doing, but it is really important for growth and engagement. The fact is that in order to get engagement, you have to give engagement. And this is something that not a lot of people are willing to do. When you implement this, you will see a huge growth in your engagement. And when you don't do it, you will see how much it stops. Instagram and Facebook want to reward people who care about who they're talking to. So if you are liking and commenting on other people's posts and giving valuable comments on their accounts, Instagram's gonna say, hey, these two people are connected, and then they're gonna push out your content to that person more than they would if you weren't engaging with them. So my ninja trick number 2 is that if you've got a little piece of content that you really want to do well, and it's got a strong call to action, or it's like a sales piece, or you're announcing something, one of the best things that you can do is probably for the day to an hour before you post your content is to go and engage with your audience. Go to your followers who you know, love, and are the perfect customer for the thing that you're trying to sell, and engage on their posts and their accounts. Instagram's gonna say, hey, these people are connected, and then when you post your amazing product post that's perfectly captioned, then they're gonna send it out to them because they're gonna think that you guys are connected. Another great trick is by going to your competitors or someone who is in the same niche that you are, who have already spent the time and energy building this amazing, perfect audience that is just sort of there for the picking, and engage with that account in the comments. Give valuable feedback to the people in the comments. You can even go to their followers and engage on their accounts as well. I do not recommend follow for follow. Do not go follow other accounts if you're not interested in following them. However, you can go and like their photos and leave valuable comments. And again, Instagram's gonna say, well, hey, these people must be connected. And so that when you post, they're gonna push out your content to the people that you're connecting with. I really hope you guys like these posts. If you implement them, I know you're gonna see a huge increase in engagement on your accounts. If you wanna get more insider secrets and great advice on growing your social media accounts, then click on my link below and join my email list for all of my exclusive content. I would also love it if you like, comment, and subscribe to this video so that I can keep creating more valuable content for you to grow your social media for small business. And I want to know which one of these tips you're going to implement today to see more engagement on your account. Put it in the comments below because I want to check you out. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!